Good morning. I hope you are good and safe. Today in this video, we will learn how to write short story. So what is short story? Short story is an artistic form of prose fiction which is centered on a single main incident whose aim is to produce a single dominant impression. It is the creative power of a writer who is capable to draw or to make a picture in the mind of a reader who is reading that story. Now, how to write a short story? Here, I'll discuss with you few points that will make your story writing more impressive. So, first of all, you have to collect ideas for your story. From where you will collect it? It could be an inspiration from real people. Keep the amazing, the unusual, the strange, the irrational stories you hear and use them for your own purposes. If you have trouble understanding or finding attributes of a character, turn to your life experiences, a story you heard, a family story, a news story, a dream, photograph, an interesting person you saw. All these could be the form of your story. Now, when you start writing a story, you should start with a catchy first paragraph. The first sentence of your narrative should catch your reader's attention with the unusual, the unexpected, an action or a conflict. Begin with tension and immediacy. Remember that short stories need to start close to their end. Now, when you have started writing your story, you have to develop characters in it. In order to develop a living, breathing, multifaceted character, it is important to know way more about the character than you will ever use in the story. Here is a partial list of character details to help you get started. You must start with the name, age, job, ethnicity, appearance, residence, pets, religion, hobbies, single or married. Like these are few characteristics that you could start with. I have an example for you. Let's say I want to develop a college student persona for a short story that I am writing. What do I know about her? Her name is Jen, short for Jennifer Mary Johnson. She is 21 years old. She is a fair skinned Norwegian with blue eyes, long curly red hair, and is 5 feet 6 inches tall. Contrary to the stereotype about redheads, she is actually easygoing and rather shy. She loves cats and has two of them named Billy and Ellie. She is a technical writing major with a minor in biology. Jen plays the piano and is an amateur photographer. She lives in the dorms at the University of Wisconsin Eau Claire. She eats pizza every day for lunch and loves red rose tea. She cracks her knuckles when she is nervous. Her mother just committed suicide. Now, see, in this paragraph, I have developed the character whose name is Zen. Now you know that who is Jen, how long she is, what is her age. Similarly, when you have to write your story, develop a character. You have to choose a point of view from which you are writing a story. It could be first person. The story is told from the view of I. The narrator is either the protagonist, means main character, and directly affected by unfolding events, or the narrator is a secondary character telling the story revolving around the protagonist. It could be second person. The story is told directly to you with the reader as a participant in the action. You laughed loudly at the antics of the clown. You clapped your hands with joy. Here, the story is told directly to you. Or it could be a third person. The story tells what he, she, or it does. The third person narrator's perspective can be limited. That is, telling the story from one character's point of view, or omniscient, where the narrator knows everything about all of the characters. Now, when you have started a story, you have the plot, you know who is the character, and from the point of view, you have started it. Now, start writing meaningful dialogue. Dialogue is what your characters say to each other or to themselves. Each speaker get his or her own paragraph, and the paragraph includes whatever you wish to say about what the character is doing when speaking. Now see here, I have put one example. I have two paragraphs. In first paragraph, everything is written without differentiating it into different speakers. Where are you going? John cracked his knuckles while he looked at the floor. To the racetrack, Mary edged towards the door, keeping her eyes on John's bent head. Not again, John stood up, flexing his fingers. We are already maxed out on our credit cards. This is the wrong way of writing dialogues. Whenever you write dialogue, separate the speakers in different paragraphs. Where are you going? John cracked his knuckles while he looked at the floor. Now, see, next is Mary. To the racetrack, Mary edged towards the door, keeping her eyes on John's bent head. Not again, John stood up, flexing his fingers. If you see this second paragraph, here I have differentiated the speakers in different sentences in different paragraphs. So remember, you have to write dialogues properly. Use settings and context. Rather than feed your readers information about the weather, population statistics, or how far it is to the grocery store, substitute descriptive details so your readers can experience the location the way your characters do. It can be helpful to make some sort of timeline to help you decide what should happen when and where. So it means your setting and your context on which you are writing the incident, it should be clearly mentioned in the story. Setting up the plot is very important. Your story should consist at least of an introduction, initiating incident, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. It means your story should start from the introduction, then it should continue with the incident. There must be some action with that incident, then climax, falling action, and finally, what lesson you have learned from that story should come out. You can draw or write a visual with very simple descriptions of what you should happen in each of these stages. Having this done will help you keep focused when writing the story, and you can easily make changes to it so that you are able to keep a steady flow as you write the full story. Once you are ready with your ideas, with your characters, with your plotting, and with your point of view, create conflict and tension in your story. So, what is conflict? Conflict is the fundamental element of fiction. Fundamental because in literature, in only trouble is interesting. It means you are, for example, you are going to start some work, and before starting that work, you faced a problem. So just make that conflict as the base of your story and write it in such an interesting way that the reader should involve in it, that what will happen next. Conflict produces tension that makes the story begin. Tension is created by opposition between the character or characters and internal or external forces or condition. By balancing the opposing forces of the conflict, you keep readers glued to the pages, wondering how the story will end. Right? So keep your story in a very interesting form that the readers will stick to it till the end. Built to a crisis or climax. This is the turning point of the story, the most exciting or dramatic moment. It is the moment the reader has been waiting for. For example, in Cinderella's case, the payoff is when the sleeper fits. Now, whenever you are writing a story, there must be some climax, there must be some ending. For example, there is a villain, and the hero, he just got victory over that villain by punching him or by giving that villain a punishment. So, this would be the climax of your story. Find a resolution. In short fiction, it is difficult to provide a complete resolution, and you often need to just show that characters are beginning in change in some way or starting to see things differently. It means in the end of the story, you must show the lesson you have learned from your story. So, this was the way you have to write your story. Choose an idea, develop a character, your point of view must be clear, then plot it in a correct way, give climax to your story, and then at last give a lesson to your story. This is the way how you can write an interesting and effective story. Thank you.